Hello and welcome to Game 10 of the Clippers soccer season on a wet and windy afternoon in October 2021. Newburyport had a lot to play for today with a potential 10th straight victory, which would be a record-breaking feat for a Newburyport team and the opportunity to be the fastest team in history to qualify for the playoffs. As you can see, Newburyport are 3 points clear in the Kinney section of the Cal League, and a win today would take them too far ahead of Lynnfield and North Reading to be caught. Coach Blue made a couple of changes, with Twitchell coming in for Forest Hay and resorting to a back four with McDermott playing alongside Smith in the middle and Fellner moving into the midfield. Fellner's role will be to play in place of the influential midfielder Max Gagnon, who was suspended for the second straight game after his red card against North Reading. So here we go, Newburyport going right to left and trying to get straight on the front foot as usual to try and create some early chances. But on this occasion the referee incorrectly blows offside against Bovey. Newburyport was struggling to get into their usual passing rhythm, but in the 6th minute Twitchell got away down the right hand side, put the crossover, but it was well dealt with by the Lynnfield defence. And in general, Lynnfield were very well organised at the back, and even Fellner's long throws were being comfortably dealt with by the defence and the goalkeeper. But on this occasion, a handball was given on the edge of the box, and it gave O'Donnell a chance with his left foot to whip in a shot, which deflected off the wall and went just wide of the post. But in the 8th minute here, Newburyport had a good chance there to take the lead. Newburyport weren't creating too many clear opportunities, but Aquaviva was his usual menace down the left-hand side, creating numerous opportunities, but in general was being closely marked by the Lynnfield defenders, usually more than one man trying to stop Aquaviva down the left-hand side. Here's a corner opportunity. O'Donnell floats it in and it's headed just wide, comes off the defender I think for another corner. Lynnfield were creating nothing going forward, but here a little bit of a flop there gave a free kick against Fellner, and a shot from 25 yards out went harmlessly wide. And in general, Lynnfield weren't really doing anything as an attacking force, and Newburyport were completely dominant going forward in terms of possession, but they were failing to create any real clear-cut chances. Here's Aquaviva cutting in from the right, but he couldn't get any power on his shot. But then, on the 24th minute, Smith sets the example, steps out of defence, beats two men, plays a really nice ball wide left to Brady, who'd pulled out of the middle, and Brady O'Donnell puts in a perfect cross, and arriving late into the box is Adam Bovey with an absolutely perfect right-footed volley to break the deadlock. Fantastic move by Newburyport and a real piece of skill to break the deadlock and give them the lead that they craved. Great play from Smith here, coming out of defence to break the lines. Finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell looks up, puts it on his trusty left foot, whips in the cross, and here comes Bovey unmarked, controls the volley, keeps it down superbly and slots it past the goalkeeper, who got no chance of saving that. Second goal of the season for Bovey, and a fantastic strike to give Newburyport the lead, and it's now Newburyport 1, Lynnfield 0. Lynnfield tried to get back into the game immediately, a bit of a fluffed clearance there from the Newburyport defence, and as McDermott tries to shepherd the ball back to Tank, for a scary moment there it looked like the striker was going to nip in, but Tank picked up the ball without too much concern. Then a good chance for Newburyport. Flick on from Forest Hay through to Brooks. Brooks pulls the cross back towards Aquaviva, and he couldn't quite get in the end of the cross. And then the rebound fell to Brown, I think that is, and he put it over the bar. But Newburyport playing well now, creating quite a few chances, and starting to look for a second goal. And here's a fantastic run from Zach Rosa from inside his own half. He beats two men, puts on the afterburners, gets to the byline, puts in a great cross, and again Aquaviva just can't quite get his feet round quickly enough to get the shot in. Really the only way Lynnfield are going to score is from free kicks or a mistake from the Newburyport defence, and the free kick there was too long and they didn't cause any trouble for Tank in the goal. Rosa does well again here on the wing, puts the cross over and forces a corner. We're in injury time at the end of the first half here. O'Donnell puts the cross in, up goes Fellner, but the header goes wide, and that was the last action of the first half. Hadn't been a classic, the weather was definitely a factor, it was a wet day and people couldn't get the ball down, and there was a lot of sort of high balls and not too much controlled passing. But Newburyport were 1-0 up as we go into the second half and looking to extend their lead early in the second half. And they kept putting balls into the box. Fellner's long throw was a constant menace, but Lynnfield, to their credit, dealt with most of the things that Newburyport threw at them. At the other end of the field, the Newburyport defence was really in top form, blocking out pretty much any shot or any sniff of goal and protecting Tank really well. And on this occasion they cleared the ball away and it fell to Fellner on the right hand side of defence. He played a really nice ball up the line, great ball up the line here, and on the breakaway here Bovey gets the ball first, also picks up the second ball, shows some really nice skill here to nip the ball over the top of the defender to the onrushing Rosa. And Rosa looks up, plays a great ball into the box, and the keeper dives down and makes a good save. Under the conditions, it's very hard to keep the ball from slipping out of your grasp, but he managed to keep the ball from the onrushing O'Donnell and Aquaviva there, and the score remains 1-0. Opportunity created here by Newburyport in the 50th minute. Flick on there in the midfield to Forrest Hay to Brooks. Brooks tries to play the ball back into the left-hand side, and it's cleared by the defence to Forrest Hay, who's brought down about 25 yards from goal. So for a free kick, a bit of a soft free kick, but Forrest Hay steps up himself and tries to catch the keeper out, but hits it on target, but easy save for the goalkeeper really. But Newburyport continue to push forward. They're the ones creating most of the challenges. O'Brien does well here, nips in really quickly. Forrest Hay picks up the pieces, plays it out wide to O'Donnell. O'Donnell looks up, puts in a great left-footed cross, and Brooks, who's in the middle, couldn't quite get on the end of it. But the chances are coming as the half wears on. Newburyport having most of the attacking play. Good tackle there from Brown, flicked on there by Connolly, and then again by Twitchell. And then Forrest Hay beats his man in the midfield, attacks the box, and the defender gets back to push the ball out for a corner. But constant pressure here from Newburyport, not only creating clear chances. Good ball in from Connolly there for the corner, but hacked away again by the defence. Connolly tries to put the ball back in, but it's dealt with quite comfortably in the end by the defenders. And then Lynnfield try and break away themselves, but the breakaway breaks down quite quickly and the ball ends up out for a throw-in. As the half wore on though, Lynnfield started to push forward a little more and Newburyport got a little bit nervous. And a nice move here from Lynnfield created their first, at least half an opening. Good cross from the right, controlled by the danger man, number 10, and he turns quickly on the edge of the box and shoots just wide and just over the bar. But a warning to Newburyport that 1-goal lead is never enough, and they needed to get a second goal. And they kept pushing forward, trying to get the second goal. Bovey here again, nice ball over the top for Rosa. Rosa does really well here to keep the ball in and pull it back to Aquaviva. Aquaviva uses his strength and some good skill on the edge of the box to create a good cross with his left foot to the back post. And here comes O'Donnell, top scorer, onto his left foot. You'd have backed him to score from there, but unfortunately he put it just wide of the post. In the 67th minute, two great chances for Newburyport to get that precious second goal. Bovey again driving them forward from midfield. O'Donnell's ball forward to Bovey on the left hand side, back to O'Donnell. He puts a good cross in and the keeper comes out and punches it, but the ball comes down to Bovey. His shot is really well saved by the keeper on the rebound. And now Lynnfield should really clear the ball, but they don't. They make a bit of a mess of it. O'Donnell closing down the clearance, and the ball finds itself back at the feet of Aquaviva, who does a really nice job of turning the ball back inside onto his right foot and playing it across to Jack Fellner on the edge of the box. First touch is fantastic, has a shot, and the keeper dives down to his left to make a fantastic save and keep the score at 2-0. Lovely cross in there from Aquaviva. Fellner's clear on the edge of the box, good shot, but left-handed save out for a corner. Great work from Newburyport and even better work from the Lynnfield goalkeeper there. Great ball here from Ronan Brown down the right-hand side, giving Aquaviva opportunity to get to the byline, and he does well and forces another corner. So Newburyport really looking for a second goal, but just not getting that lucky breakthrough. Good ball in from O'Donnell there, and Fellner's header over the bar. Another chance gone, and still 1-0 with about 8 minutes to go in the game. Here's a corner from the other side. Aquaviva and Acton's header wide this time. Just couldn't quite get the timing of the headers, couldn't quite get the ball on target. And now with 6 minutes to go, Newburyport sat back, obviously nervous, wanting to hold out for the victory, and started to get a bit scrappy in defence. They couldn't clear their lines, and they kept inviting Lynnfield back onto them. But in general, Newburyport's defence held firm, with solid defending here by Rosa and Fellner to snuff out the danger. They were playing a dangerous game though, and here they got caught on the break with about 5 minutes to go, and Lynnfield put a good ball over the top. But again, as he has all season, McDermott shepherds the danger man out away from the goal, didn't allow them to get the shot away. Good tackle again from McDermott. Then Brown follows up with another tackle, and this was just the epitomised the standard of defending that Newburyport have had all season. And this is why they've only conceded 3 goals in the first 9 games. Lynnfield trying to find a way through, but every time they get close to the goal, the tackles come in, and Newburyport's defenders are strong and resolute. Good tackle there. Another chance here for Lynnfield to try and get a cross in, and again another tackle. They're just getting no joy out of this Newburyport defence. Newburyport were not really carrying much of a threat going forward now, and it was mainly Lynnfield pushing for an equaliser. And here with I think 4 minutes to go, they have another half chance, which is a heart in the mouth time for the Newburyport defenders. First of all, Brown does well to actually snuff out the winger and make a tackle, push it out for a corner. And from the resulting corner, the ball's floated in. Initially it's cleared away at the near post, but the ball comes down to the striker on his left foot, and he hooks the ball just wide of the post. So Newburyport are 2 minutes away from making history, and they're not in any hurry to take the goal kicks. And there's just time for one more half chance for Lynnfield, and the nerves are definitely jangling, but the ball goes wide, and whilst they're begging for a corner from the referee, he gives a goal kick, and goalkeeper Tank takes his time and wastes a few more priceless seconds as Newburyport hang on here to try and get to the final whistle. And there it is. The referee blows the final whistle, and Newburyport have achieved something that's never been achieved before. 10 straight victories at the beginning of a season, and they've secured a place in the playoffs, the earliest of any team in the history of the Cal League. A fantastic achievement from this wonderful, wonderful team. And here's the league table here, and you can see Newburyport 10 games, straight victories, 20 points, 100% win record. And here now is roving reporter Paul Aquaviva to get the perspective of the Newburyport players.
Okay, I am here with Adam Bovey, center midfielder, star of the game, amazing goal. Adam, tell us about what happened on that play.
I was kind of just checking up because I think Kaylin or Brady, he was up top and he pushed wide, so I couldn't fill the spot, and he gave me a good pass and I finished it.
Fantastic. So tell me, how's it feel to beat Lynnfield twice in a row?
Feels good, and now we're the fastest team to clinch a tournament spot in school history, so it feels good.
There you go, a little fun fact. All right, Adam, great game. Congrats.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm here with Graham Smith, and after a great victory over Lynnfield. Graham, fantastic game today. You were everywhere. Tell us about, now you played a different position today. Tell us a little bit about how you shifted.
We were playing the same 4 back, but I was stepping up to get the energy up. I was playing the same position, but I saw opportunities, so I thought I'd take the ball up. Worked once, the other few times I did get pretty tired, but I think it got the momentum in the second half.
Oh, absolutely. You made a lot of key plays, kept the ball down the other end, and they didn't really challenge the whole time. How's it feel to beat Lynnfield the second time?
It's a really good feeling, especially after the last 3 years where it's been really competitive with them between playoffs and regular season when it's been chippy. It's a really nice reward, and it's been well earned. We've been waiting for it for a while, and we've been working for it.
All right, Grant Smith is the backbone of the defense. Great job. Thanks, Grant. Hello, I'm here with Ronan after a tremendous 1-0 victory over Lynnfield. Ronan, tell me a little bit about the game. How did the flow go?
It was a great game. We all fought really hard with the conditions. It was hard to control the ball, but I thought we played really tough and played our game.
So you played some great defense today, Ronan, and the whole defensive corps just shut them down. So what did you see out there? How did you accomplish that?
You know, we played in the first game. They didn't have number 10. He was a new threat we had to take care of, but I thought we marked him really well, and we adapted.
All right, Ron, fantastic. Best game of the year, I thought. Great game. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll leave you here with the match-winning goal for the record-breaking Newburyport Clippers as Smith feeds O'Donnell and he puts in the perfect cross for Adam Bovey to score the record-breaking goal that gives Newburyport a 10th straight victory at the beginning of this historic season. How far can this team go? Come down to the stadium at 4:30 on Wednesday to see them play against Central Catholic and see if they can make it 11 out of 11. I wouldn't bet against it. Thanks for watching and go Clippers!